Yes. So everyone, in the last lecture we were discussing about the trickling filters. We have studied about how the trickling filters are installed, okay, and why, what are the purpose of installing the trickling filters. Then we went through the conventional trickling filter, how it works. Then what are the classifications of trickling filters? Okay, and I hope you all remember this realistic image of trickling filters plus the diagram, so that this was meant to be explaining the working very clearly to you, and I hope everything is clear to you. Is there any doubt in the working of trickling filters as of now? Yes, everyone.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so in that direction, then we move forward to the design part. Okay, in which we have already discussed a couple of things like the hydraulic loading rate, then organic loading rate, OLR and HLR. What are these? Okay, we went through these, the advantage and disadvantage. Then there were certain operational trouble which were caused. Okay, they were also discussed. So now we'll be moving to the design part. We'll quickly brush up the this thing, design parameters or design consideration. Okay, so whenever design of trickling filters is considered, it primarily involves the design data of what, the dia of the circular tank. Okay, why? Because 99% of the time the trickling filters which are designed is circular in nature. Okay, so therefore we are more concerned about the dia and the depth of the thing, trickling filter, when it is when the geometry is considered. Okay, so as far as the geometry is concerned, we will be mainly concerned for the dia and depth. Then the second part comes, that is the hydraulics, about the hydraulic. So the loading basically. Okay, so the loading on a filter can be expressed in two ways. Okay, this was discussed that day also. One is hydraulic loading rate, and the second one is your organic loading rate. Hydraulic loading rate is nothing but the quantity of sewage which will be which will be fed into the this thing, fed into the trickling filter. Okay, into your treatment unit. And what is organic loading rate? Organic loading rate is the amount of organic content that you will be receiving at the trickling filter, inlet of the trickling filter. Okay, so when it is when we talk about this organic loading rate, it is expressed as what, it, how you can measure the organic content in terms of BOD. Okay, so it is always expressed in by the mass of BOD per unit volume of the filtering media per day. Okay, so these two are the main things that you will be concerned for designing the same trickling filter. Okay, so the efficiency, the the suitability of the trickling filters, for whether it is able to treat the whatever sewage you are receiving, that will depend upon these two parameters, that is hydraulic loading rate and organic loading rate. So in that regard, we have certain design data. Okay, so this is your, this table, I've tabulated all this data into one table, so you can find over here very easily. So there are certain items which you have to memorize, like hydraulic loading rate. In case of low rate filter, this will be provided in the question. If you are asked to design low rate filter, you will be using between 1 to 4. You can also take the average value. Okay, then for intermediate filter, the value is 4 to 10, what, 4 to 10 meter cube per meter square per day. This is what, this is hydraulic loading rate. Similarly, organic loading rate will be considered. Then a approximate depth will be considered, and based on this approximate depth, you will be calculating what, once you know the depth, you can calculate the dia. Okay, the next thing is recirculation ratio. This recirculation ratio is important whenever you go for high rate trickling filter. We'll discuss how this is important. As of now, just consider there is a recirculation ratio which is considered for design of the trickling filters as well. Then the filter media, what kind of constituents will be there in the filter media. Then the power requirement will be considered. Then there are small things like dosing intervals, effluent, which is which you are receiving, or not receiving, which you are generating in the this thing which is being generated from the trickling filters. Okay, then filter files. So all these things are certain consideration. Okay, so there is one more thing, the note which we have discussed, that is The organic loading rate, it decides what? It decides the volume of the filter. Okay. So whatever organic loading rate you are considering, that will give an idea about the volume of the filter. And whatever hydraulic loading is fed into the trickling filter, that gives the area of the filter required. Okay, so whenever you want to go for the volume of the filter, it will be governed by what? By organic loading rate. That means the content or the extent of what? The extent of organic content which is which you are receiving at the unit. And if you want to consider the, if you want to go for the area of the filter required, then what you have to consider, it will be governed by hydraulic loading rate. Okay, these two concepts should be clear about organic loading rate, OLR and HLR. Anyone who is having doubt in OLR and HLR, please let me know. सबको क्लियर है? हितेश, जतिन, आकाश, everyone. Nobody is having doubt in OLR and HLR.
सर एक बार ये इनकी यूनिट बता देना सर, जो लिखी हुई है ये नीचे।
OLR मीन्स ऑर्गेनिक लोडिंग रेट, ठीक है? ऑर्गेनिक लोडिंग रेट से तुम क्या निकाल रहे हो? ऑर्गेनिक लोडिंग रेट गिव्स यू एन आइडिया अबाउट द ऑर्गेनिक कंटेंट विच इज बीइंग रिसीव। तो ऑर्गेनिक कंटेंट को तुम कैसे मेजर करोगे? इन टर्म्स ऑफ BOD। अब BOD नॉर्मल जब तुम छोटे से सैंपल में मेजर करते हो तो इट इज मेजर्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ मिलीग्राम पर लीटर, ठीक है? बट यहाँ पर तो तुम क्या कर रहे हो? यहाँ पर तो पूरे एंटायर सीवेज की बात हो रही है ना, जो भी तुम अमाउंट रिसीव कर रहे हो, तो दैट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ मास, ठीक है? Mass to the BOD, that is kilogram per meter cube per day. Okay, kilogram per meter cube is what? The unit. Okay, and per day is with respect to the time. क्यों? क्योंकि तुम डेली, सॉरी, या यू डिजाइन इट फॉर डेली डिस्चार्ज। जो तुम डिजाइनिंग करते हो किसी भी ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट की या किसी भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्लांट की, वो तुम किस लिए करते हो? पर कैपिटा पर डे। यू यूज टू डिजाइन इन केस ऑफ रॉ वाटर, रिमेंबर? तो वो पर कैपिटा पर डे क्यों करते थे? पर डे के हिसाब से डिजाइन करते हो ना कोई भी फैसिलिटी, डेली डिस्चार्ज के हिसाब से। सिमिलरली हाइड्रोलिक लोडिंग रेट क्या दे रहा है तुम्हें? इट इज गिविंग यू एन आइडिया अबाउट द what? About the entire sewage, which is volume of the sewage which is being received at the trickling filter or the treatment plant. ठीक है, it is giving you an idea about the entire volume. So that is with respect to, again it is with respect to the certain time, that is your daily discharge. So meter cube per meter square per unit area per day. Okay, volume per unit area per day, that is your hydraulic loading. Clear?
यस सर।
Okay, so when we talked about efficiency, yeah, we had a discussion about efficiency also. So when we talk about efficiency, the conventional trickling filter plant is highly nitrified and stabilized. Okay, the effluent which is received from the which is after received after the going through the conventional trickling filter plant is highly nitrified and what? Stabilized. Okay, that means the BOD is reduced to about 80 to 90% of the original value. So if the BOD is reduced, ठीक है, अगर 80-90% BOD reduce हो रहा है ओरिजिनल वैल्यू से, दैट मीन्स क्या हो रहा है? 80 to 90% जो ऑर्गेनिक कंटेंट है, जो अनवांटेड इम्प्योरिटीज थी, ऑर्गेनिक इम्प्योरिटीज, वो रिमूव हो गई। दैट मीन्स कंटेमिनेंट्स रिमूव हो चुके हैं। कितने? 80 to 90%। बट but this 80 to 90% doesn't signifies the efficiency of the conventional trickling filter, ठीक है? So in order to, ये efficiency क्या है? This is the efficiency of, this is not the efficiency, this is the percentage removal of the BOD, ठीक है, या percentage reduction of the BOD. तो that doesn't directly means कि जो तुम्हारा trickling filter की efficiency है वो है, ठीक है? In order to calculate the trickling filter efficiency, you have to go for the formula, that is 100 upon 1 plus 0.0044 square root of mu. Okay, where mu is your efficiency of the filter and what is mu? Mu is your organic loading rate. ठीक है? So how we are calculating efficiency over here? We are calculating the efficiency with respect to the, we are comparing the discharge which is sorry, the effluent. We are comparing the effluent with the what? With the इनपुट और इन्फ्लुएंट रिसीव्ड एट द ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर। ओके, एफिशिएंसी हमेशा कैसे निकालते हैं हम लोग, आउटपुट माइनस इनपुट, वट एवर आउटपुट यू आर गेटिंग एंड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द इनपुट। तो यहाँ भी वही प्रोसीजर फॉलो हो रहा है, बट यहाँ पे जो इनपुट हम ले रहे हैं वो क्या है, वो है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक लोडिंग रेट। Okay, so this unit organic loading is considered in case of finding out the efficiency. Okay, yeah. Then in classification we have studied high rate trickling filter. So as the name suggests, high rate trickling filter का मतलब क्या है, मतलब ये है कि जो एफिशिएंसी है ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर की वो ज़्यादा होगी। ठीक है, हाई रेट ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर मीन्स दीज ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर्स विल बी एबल टू perform the filtration at a comparatively higher rate. ठीक है, comparative to what, as compared to the conventional trickling filter. Okay, now how this higher rate of filtration can be achieved? This higher rate of filtration is achieved by one major technique that is known as recirculation. Okay, so now here comes in the design data you have I've told you to hold it on. So now we'll talk about recirculation. Okay, so see here in this first diagram, figure 5.17, you can very clearly see there is a primary clarifier, that means primary sedimentation tank is there. After that, trickling filter is installed, and from passing after passing the sewage through trickling filter, the effluent is sent to the secondary clarifier. Okay, so what happens over here is, this is the earlier procedure. Okay, ऊपर वाला अगर recirculation वाला short circuiting छोड़ दो, ठीक, but what we do is, the effluent which is received after the secondary clarifier, okay, जो भी secondary clarifier के बाद effluent receive होता है, उस effluent का एक partial amount हम लोग क्या करते हैं, एक partial amount हम लोग feed करते हैं कहाँ पे, before the primary clarifier और before the primary sedimentation tank. ठीक है, ऐसा करने से हुआ क्या, what is the advantage of this process is, or this particular technique is your, the entire phenomena is recirculation. And what is this thing, the act, okay, the act of this feeding the partial amount of effluent, secondary effluent, into the influent before primary sedimentation tank, this is known as dosing. Okay, so this is basically dosing. Now this has been discussed earlier also. ये हमने तब डिस्कस किया था जब हम लोगों ने आउटलाइन डायग्राम पढ़ा था और आउटलाइन प्रोसीजर पढ़ा था पूरा किसका, सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट का, ठीक है, वेस्ट वाटर ट्रीटमेंट का। ठीक है, तो इन द सिमिलर वे, जहाँ वहाँ पे जैसे हम लोग पार्शियल अमाउंट ऑफ स्लज वाज फेड इनटू द इनिशियल चैम्बर, तो यहाँ पर भी हम लोग वही प्रोसीजर कैरी आउट करते हैं। क्यों करते हैं हम लोग ये चीज़, क्यों करते हैं, बिकॉज वी हैव टू व्हाट, वी वांट टू इंक्रीज द कॉलोनाइजेशन ऑफ बैक्टीरिया। ओके, तो जो ऑलरेडी ट्रीटेड एफ्लुएंट है, ठीक, ये पार्शियली ट्रीटेड एफ्लुएंट है, सी ऑलवेज the partially treated effluent will be having more number of active bacteria than the raw sewage. Okay, so what we do is, इसको हम लोग क्या करते हैं, रीसर्कुलेशन करते हैं। तो रीसर्कुलेशन करने से क्या होगा, रीसर्कुलेशन करने से क्या हुआ, बेटर एफिशिएंसी अचीव होगी। ठीक है, दिस बेटर एफिशिएंसी विल बी अचीव। नाउ देयर इज, see like this recirculation process in some cases, okay, in some cases what we do is, we adopt for a two stage recirculation process. टू स्टेज रिसर्कुलेशन प्रोसेस कैसे, एक हम लोग जो ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर के बाद एफ्लुएंट निकला, फर्स्ट रिसर्कुलेशन वहीं से कर देते हैं, और सेकेंड रिसर्कुलेशन हम कब करते हैं, जब सेकेंडरी क्लैरिफायर के बाद एफ्लुएंट रिसीव हुआ, तो उसको हम लोग क्या करते हैं, सेकेंडरी स्टेज पे, या टू स्टेज, इसको बोलते हैं हम टू स्टेज रिसर्कुलेशन प्रोसेस। सो इंस्टेड ऑफ रिसर्कुलेटिंग द पार्शियल एफ्लुएंट टू द इनिशियल एफ्लुएंट या प्राइमरी क्लैरिफायर से पहले, हम लोग क्या करते हैं, इसको सेगमेंट में डिवाइड कर देते हैं। तो फर्स्ट स्टेज के बाद, ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर के बाद जो रिसीव हुआ एफ्लुएंट, उसको हमने इन्फ्लुएंट में ये करा दिया, डोजिंग करा दी। ठीक है, और जो सेकेंडरी क्लैरिफायर के बाद एफ्लुएंट निकला, उसके बाद फिर से हमने ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर इंस्टॉल किया, फिर उसके बाद सेकेंडरी क्लैरिफायर के सेकंड स्टेज के बाद जो एफ्लुएंट निकला उसको हमने ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर से पहले क्या किया, डोजिंग करा दी। ओके, सो दीज आर two commonly adopted technique for achieving high rate trickling filter, that is single stage recirculation process and two stage recirculation process. Okay, now this two stage filtration is done under two conditions. What are these two conditions? When the influent BOD is large and when the effluent BOD desired is less than 30 milligram per liter. ओके, सो दो केसेस हैं, अगर इन्फ्लुएंट में जो बीओडी रिसीव हो रहा है, जो भी वेस्ट वाटर रिसीव हो रहा है, इट इज हैविंग अ लार्ज दिस थिंग, a large quantity of BOD. ठीक है, so if the BOD of the influent is very large, then we go for two stage filtration, या फिर secondly कब, जब effluent का जो BOD है वो 30 mg पर लीटर से कम है। इन दो केसेस में हम लोग टू स्टेज फिल्ट्रेशन यूज करते हैं, अदरवाइज हम लोग सिंगल स्टेज फिल्ट्रेशन अडॉप्ट करके और एफ्लुएंट को आगे पास ऑन कर देते हैं। ओके, yeah, see, in the first module there are certain this thing operating results of the recirculation. Okay, so these are the same things which we have discussed. recirculation करने से क्या होगा, BOD रिमूवल ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, बट नाइट्रो एट द सेम टाइम नाइट्रोजनस मैटर विल नॉट बी इफेक्टेड। ठीक है, प्लस इन्फ्लुएंट हमेशा फ्रेश रहेगा। वाई? बिकॉज स्टेग्नेशन होने से पहले ही हम उसमें क्या कर रहे हैं, एक्टिव बैक्टीरिया इंट्रोड्यूस करा दे रहे हैं। ठीक है, दैट इज कॉल्ड सीडिंग ऑफ बैक्टीरिया। ठीक है, डोजिंग बोल लो, सीडिंग बोल लो, या फिर फीडिंग बोल लो, फीडिंग ऑफ बैक्टीरिया, रिसर्कुलेशन, ऑल दीज आर सेम प्रोसेस, सिमिलर प्रोसेस। ठीक, सो इन दैट वे what is our motive? Our motive is to increase the colonization of the bacteria. अब कैसे कर रहे हैं हम लोग, since it is an attached growth system, so we are increasing the what we are providing greater opportunity for the bacteria to come in contact with the organic content. Okay, and therefore what we do is we increase the, or we, you can say we facilitate the growth of biological film, okay, on the contact media. So that is how the recirculation thing works, and it gives you a high rate trickling filter. Okay, so now comes, this was the thing, the depth and dia, all you have discussed. So now comes the thing, geometry of the high rate trickling filter. That is, the surface area of trickling filter is given by the formula discharge from the primary sedimentation tank plus recycled discharge, addition of both. Okay, recycled discharge कौन सा, जो तुमने recirculation किया, divided by hydraulic loading including circulation. Okay, the entire hydraulic loading, ऐसा नहीं कि इसमें से circulation recirculation हटा दिया. Then volume of trickling filter is given as discharge from the primary sedimentation tank into BOD of the primary sedimentation tank effluent. Okay, that means primary sedimentation tank के बाद जो भी effluent निकला वो multiplied by the BOD, BOD of what, BOD of the same discharge divided by organic loading rate. So this, why we are multiplying this with BOD of the PST effluent, because over here we are considering organic loading rate. तो जैसे यहाँ ऑर्गेनिक लोडिंग रेट कंसिडर कर रहे हैं, न्यूमरेटर में हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, डिस्चार्ज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय बीओडी, अगेन दिस विल, यूनिट विल बी सेम. Okay, so this gives you the volume of the trickling filter. Once you have the volume, you have surface area. So what you can do, you can easily find out dia. How you can find out dia? Because depth तुम assume कर सकते हो. What is the range of the assuming depth, that is given in the डिजाइन डेटा. ठीक है, वो जो टेबल था उसमें डेप्थ तुमने देखा था क्या था, 1 to 4 मीटर. ओके, सो डेप्थ इन मीटर्स इज 1 to 4 मीटर फॉर इंटरमीडिएट ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर. तो अगर इंटरमीडिएट ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर डिजाइन करना है तो यू कैन consider the depth as 3 meters or 4 meters. You can consider on the higher side as well. Okay, and lastly the dia of the when you calculate the dia of the trickling filter, you should ensure that in case of rotary distribution is used, the dia of the trickling filter should not be greater than 60 meter, 60 meter. Okay, so you can perform a check afterwards. If the dia of the trickling filter is greater than 60 meters, then you have to redesign the geometry, and by redesigning we means what, you can increase what, you can increase the depth, and if not, you have to go for what, two stage filtration. So any doubt in this design procedure? Yes, everyone. Any doubt in this design procedure?
Mm, no, sir.
Oh, sir.
In that case, we'll move to the numerical part. Okay, see, so over here there's a beautiful numerical given, that is the sewage is flowing at 4.5 million liter per day from a primary clarifier to a standard rate trickling filter. Okay, so in the statement one itself they have given you three different indication, that is first one is the estimated sewage flow is given to you, then you are being provided with the information that the sewage received is from a primary clarifier. Okay, and the third information is that there is a standard rate trickling filter. Okay, then the 5-day BOD of the influent is 160 milligram per liter. This is your standard BOD of the influent. Okay, kindly read the question very carefully, because these are the information that you that will be governing whether you are proceeding in the right direction or wrong. Okay, so this is the BOD, standard BOD given of influent. Okay, then the value of adopted organic loading rate is to be what? Organic loading rate कितना दिया है? 160 gram per meter cube per day. Now see, you already know this, that if you take the organic loading rate in kilogram per meter cube per day, so you can convert it over here, या फिर इसी हिसाब से बाकी की units convert कर सकते हो. Then the surface loading rate is given to you is 2000 liter per meter square per day. What you have to do, you have to determine the volume of the filter and its depth, also calculate the efficiency of filter unit. So volume of trickling filter, it can be calculated from this formula. Then the depth, it can be easily calculated. Okay, once you have surface area and volume, you can easily go for the calculation of depth and the dia. Okay, and for efficiency, what you need, the only thing you need for efficiency is your organic loading rate. Okay, so start performing this numerical, start solving the numerical. We'll discuss wherever the doubt is, and let me know if you get stuck at some particular point. See, you are given the standard BOD of influent. Okay, what you can do, and also you are given the sewage. So the total 5-day standard BOD present in the sewage will be how much? The BOD multiplied by what? Multiplied by the quantity of sewage. So it will give you the BOD, standard BOD of the influent in gram per day. Then once you have total BOD, you can go for the calculation of volume. Volume कैसे निकालोगे? The total BOD divided by organic loading rate. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया था, जो फॉर्मूला देखा है हम लोगों ने इसमें, ठीक है, स्टैंडर्ड हाई रेट ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर के केस में, इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग? डिस्चार्ज फ्रॉम द प्राइमरी सेडिमेंटेशन टैंक इनटू बीओडी ऑफ द प्राइमरी एफ्लुएंट. ठीक है, तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ, ये हम लोग क्या निकाल रहे हैं? टोटल बीओडी, टोटल बीओडी ऑफ द एफ्लुएंट.
सर हम एफ्लुएंट का बीओडी कैसे निकालेंगे? क्वेश्चन में तो इन्फ्लुएंट का बीओडी दिया हुआ है ना.
देखो क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है इन्फ्लुएंट, तो दिस इज इन्फ्लुएंट फॉर व्हाट? दिस इज इन्फ्लुएंट फॉर ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर. ओके, बट फॉर एफ्लुएंट जो हमने फॉर्मूले में देखा, फॉर्मूले में क्या लिखा हुआ है? व्हाट इज रिटन इन द फॉर्मूला? see, discharge from the primary sedimentation tank into BOD of primary sedimentation tank effluent. ओके, और क्वेश्चन में देखो क्या दिया है? क्वेश्चन में दिया है द 5-day बीओडी ऑफ द इन्फ्लुएंट इज 160 मिलीग्राम पर लीटर। दैट मीन्स जो क्वेश्चन में बीओडी दिया है, ठीक है, दिस पर्टिकुलर बीओडी इज फॉर द, या ऐसे समझो, इतना कंफ्यूज मत हो, जो सीवेज तुम्हारा तुम कंसिडर कर रहे हो ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर्स के लिए, तो वो ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर के लिए इन्फ्लुएंट है, लेकिन प्राइमरी सेडिमेंटेशन टैंक से तो वो बाहर आया ना, तो प्राइमरी सेडिमेंटेशन पीएसटी का क्या है, वो पीएसटी का एफ्लुएंट है। गॉट इट?
ओके सर, यस सर।
है ना? तो जो फॉर्मूले में लिखा हुआ है, डोंट गो विद द लिटरल मीनिंग ऑफ द फार्मूला। हाउ यू विल कैलकुलेट द वॉल्यूम, अगर मैं मान लो मैं ये फार्मूला देता ही नहीं हूँ, तो हाउ यू विल कैलकुलेट द वॉल्यूम ऑफ ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर? सिंपली बाय dividing the total BOD of the influent which is being fed into the trickling filter over divided by what? Divided by the organic loading rate. Yes, what is the volume of filter media you are getting? Hello.
Sir, 4500 meter cube.
Okay, everybody got this answer? 4500 meter cube.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay, how you calculated total BOD divided by organic loading rate? ठीक है, just make sure you put up the correct units. Okay, then surface area required is how much? सरफेस एरिया रिक्वायर्ड कैसे निकालोगे? हाइड्रोलिक लोडिंग रेट पता है तुम्हें, टोटल फ्लो मालूम है तुम्हें, इसमें तो कुछ कैलकुलेट भी नहीं करना है, सिंपली पुट द वैल्यूज टोटल फ्लो डिवाइडेड बाय हाइड्रोलिक लोडिंग रेट.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, हाउ यू विल गो फॉर सरफेस एरिया. सरफेस एरिया निकालने के लिए टोटल फ्लो को हाइड्रोलिक लोडिंग रेट से डिवाइड कर दो, तो क्या आ जाएगा तुम्हारा? सरफेस एरिया आ जाएगा. टोटल फ्लो कितना है तुम्हारा? 4.5, कितना था? 4.5 मिलियन लीटर्स पर डे. 4.5 मिलियन लीटर्स पर डे. ठीक है, तो ये हो जाएगा तुम्हारा 4.5 इंटू 10⁶ लीटर्स पर डे. 4.5, यस मिलियन लीटर ना. हाँ, 4.5 इंटू 10⁶ लीटर्स पर डे. और हाइड्रोलिक लोडिंग रेट क्या है? इट इज़ 2000 लीटर्स पर मीटर स्क्वायर पर डे. ठीक है, तो क्या आ गया? व्हाट इज द आंसर? Yes, what is the surface area you are getting?
sir, 2250 meters cube.
Yes, simply the division of total flow by hydraulic loading rate. You will be getting 2250 2250 meter square. This is your surface area. Okay. Now, if you have this surface area and volume, so even मतलब अगर तुम्हें ये दोनों चीज़ें पता है तो डेप्थ तुम्हें assume करने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. ठीक है, simply just divide the volume by surface area. You will be getting what? You will be getting the depth, and just check for whether the depth is lying within the values of as per the design data.
सर डेप्थ 2 आ रही है.
Okay, so exactly 2 आ रही है, पॉइंट में आ रही है कुछ?
Sir, 2.
एग्जैक्टली 2 आ रही है.
Okay, yeah, 2250 yeah 4500 divided by 2250, so it will be exactly 2 meters. तो डेप्थ हो गई तुम्हारी 2 मीटर. नाउ डेप्थ तुमने कैलकुलेट कर लिया, वॉल्यूम सरफेस एरिया कैलकुलेट कर लिया, अब क्या बचा? एफिशिएंसी बची. So efficiency of the filter is given by the equation what? Nu is equal to 100 upon 1 plus 0.0044 square root of mu. Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
What is efficiency? This is the formula for efficiency. ठीक है, so as per this formula put the values. इसमें तुम्हें क्या नहीं पता है? सिर्फ ऑर्गेनिक लोडिंग रेट नहीं पता था. ठीक है, तो वो भी ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन में गिवन है. ठीक है, इसमें एक ही अननोन पैरामीटर है, दैट इज म्यू. म्यू क्या है तुम्हारा? 160 ग्राम पर मीटर क्यूब पर डे. ठीक, लेकिन ऑर्गेनिक लोडिंग रेट जो म्यू है वो हम कंसिडर किस में करते हैं? किलोग्राम पर हेक्टेयर मीटर पर डे. तो इसको कन्वर्ट कर लो. ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट द यूनिट. So what is the efficiency you are getting? Any problem in conversion? Yes, how many of you are facing problem in conversion, unit conversion? You can convert easily. 1 hectare is how much? 10 is power 4 meter square. Okay, so 1 hectare meter will be what? 10 is power 4 meter square into meter, which will be what? 10 is power 4 meter cube. So 1 hectare meter will be 10 is power 4 meter cube. Okay, so put it in the equation. You'll be easily it will be easily converted. That means 160 divided by 1000. Yes, 160 by 1000 because it is in grams. So converted in kilograms, 160 by 1000 into 10 is power 4 kilogram per hectare meter per day. So 160 by 1000 into 10 is power 4, that will be 1600. Yeah, so the converted this thing, converted organic loading rate, you will be getting how much? It will be 1600 kilogram per hectare meter per day. So put mu is equal to 1600 in the equation. You will be getting the what? You'll be getting the efficiency. Tell me the efficiency. What is it?
सर हेक्टेयर का एक बार कन्वर्जन बताना.
See, you know that 1 hectare is how much? How much of area? Area conversion अगर करोगे, 1 hectare is 10 raised power 4 meter square. Okay, 10 to the power 4 meter square. This is your 1 hectare. You have to convert in 1 hectare meter. Okay, so write down 1 hectare meter equal to, write down 1 hectare meter equals to 10 raised power 4 meter square into meter. You can multiply by 1 meter both sides, na? So 1 hectare is equal to 10 raised power 4 meter square. Multiply both sides by meter. तो क्या हो गया? 1 hectare meter is equal to 10 raised power 4 meter square into meter. ठीक है? That means 10 raised power 4 meter cube. Meter square into meter will be meter cube. डाउट है इसमें कोई?
यस सर. नहीं सर, समझ आ गया अब.
ठीक है.
85.0.
How many of you are getting efficiency 85 point something?
85.03.
85.03. Yes. How many of you are getting this particular this thing, efficiency? Anyone else apart from one student who got 80%, 85 point something percent? No one.
85.03 आ रही है सर एफिशिएंसी.
Yes, 85.03 आ रही है ना?
यस सर.
Okay, then well and good. If you are getting 85 point something, then well and good. Okay. Yeah, moving on to, before the lecture ends, just one small topic that has to be discussed. See, similarly, like the above formula was for standard rate trickling filter, but when it comes to efficiency of high rate trickling filter, instead of what? Instead of mu, you will be considering y upon vf. And what is this y upon vf? This is, this entire expression y upon vf is your unit organic loading rate. Okay, what is this? This is unit organic loading rate. How it is calculated? Y is total organic loading rate. Okay, this total organic loading rate is divided by product of what? Product of filter volume in hectare meters and recirculation factor F. ठीक है, हाई रेट ट्रिकलिंग फिल्टर के केस में हम लोग रिसर्कुलेशन कराते हैं, ये हमने अभी पढ़ा था. ठीक, सो इसको कहीं तो कंपेंसेट करना पड़ेगा, तो हम कंसिडर करते हैं इसको कहाँ? एफिशिएंसी में. ठीक, so this recirculation, there is a recirculation factor which is given. So this is calculated as per the unit loading rate. Okay, so this formula comes out in two-stage filter. It is again revised. So two-stage filter में quantity वही use करते हैं हम लोग, लेकिन what is this? ये जो dash है, y dash upon v dash f dash है, this is your the unit organic loading rate is taken from the first stage and efficiency is calculated for the second stage. Okay, so therefore this slight difference is there. Okay, and lastly there's this table which is what, which is the comparison between conventional and high rate trickling filter. So I want you to go through this entire table. Okay, there are 8 parameters basically, and all these 8 parameters are what, the comparison between certain characteristics between conventional or standard rate trickling filter and high rate trickling filter. So once you'll go through all these points, it will be very clear, absolutely clear to you, the difference between both standard rate and high rate trickling filter.